This work done, which I am describing here and in the previous video, is work done by a constant force. Force is constant, there is no relation with the displacement. You are applying a force and displacement is going on. So this is why constant force. But there are some cases where force is a function of displacement, and as the displacement changes, force also changes, and that is work done by variable force, that we will discuss in the coming class. Now work done by a constant force on the basis of angle between force and displacement. Work done is classified as first, when force and displacement are in same direction. If they are in same direction, that is they are acting parallel, so theta will be 0. So work done will be Fs cos 0. Cos 0 is 90, that is 1. So it is Fs. So work done by the body is maximum. So work done is equals to Fs. This is maximum. When you are applying a force in the direction of displacement, then work done is said to be maximum. Work done by the body is maximum. Now second, when force and displacement are at 90 degree, that is both are perpendicular, like when a coolie is lifting a load on its head and moving on a horizontal platform, then the force of gravity is acting downward, and he is moving along. This is the force of gravity, and he is moving along this. So displacement is this, force is this. What is the angle? Angle is 90. You will say that coolie is doing a lot of work. He is lifting a lot of load, going towards the vehicle, and then still you are saying that work done is 0. Why? Because the angle that force and displacement are making is 90 degree. So work done is here Fs cos 90. Cos 90 means 0. So this is the minimum work done by the body. Work done by the body is minimum. So this is the case where work done by the body is minimum. Now the third case, when force and displacement are exactly opposite to each other. That is theta is 180 degree. Say for example, you are trying to make a heavy object move. You are applying a force in the forward direction, but your foot is moving backward, which means your force is in this direction and displacement is in this direction. So this is not the work done by you. This is work done on the body. So here work done is equals to Fs cos 180. Cos 180 is minus 1. So work done will be negative. Negative work done means work is done on the body. So this is the case where work is done on the body. So work done maximum when they are in same direction, that is force and displacement are in same direction. Work done minimum when both are making an angle of 90 degree. and work done will be negative. That means work is done on the body. Here by the body, this is also by the body, this is on the body. So be clear about it. If your mother is making some food for you and you will say that he is not doing work, she is not doing work, or your father is going to office, returning back to your place, same point, you will say that net displacement is 0. So work done will be 0. But your father is going from morning to evening for the work, but net work done is 0. So for the work done to be 0, for the work done to be 0, for the work done to be 0, for the work done to be, for the work done to be 0, either force is 0 or displacement is 0 or both are 0 or force and displacement are making an angle of 90 degree, are perpendicular. So this is the condition for work done to be 0. Either force is 0 or displacement is 0 or both are 0, or force and displacement are perpendicular. This is work done by a constant force. Now work done by variable force. Now this is work done by variable force. Here force is a function of displacement. This is not in your course, but I am explaining this. Force is a function of displacement. So for this we will not go a long way. We will just describe a graph between force and displacement. This force is a function of displacement and this is displacement. Now here, as the displacement goes on, force is also varying, and the graph is represented by this. Now you can see this is the graph when force is varying with the displacement. As the displacement goes on, is for a small force, displacement is going on. As the displacement changes, force is also changing. Now I am dividing this curve. This is the part for which force is applied for a displacement x. Now this displacement is getting divided into equal part. I am dividing this into equal part. This equal part is very small part. It's a very small part. I am considering this part for which, or you can say, I am taking this part. I am taking as at delta x for this force F. I have divided this in equal parts. Consider this as equal part. So here for this equal part, work done is given by F into delta x. Or if delta x tending to dx, then this is delta w, then dw is equals to F into dx for this particular part. Now to find, because I have divided it in equal parts, considering this as a small force for every interval. For every interval I have considered a small force F and the displacement is dx. To find the whole work done in this process starting from xi to xn. So we can use this concept F into dx starting from xi to xn. This is how you can find from the graph. So for a variable force, work done can be obtained by finding area under the curve. Area under the curve. Area under the curve. That is, if there are n blocks, so work done is given by summation I starting from 1 to n F into xi. This is the total work done. This is the total work done in case of variable force. This part is only conceptual, that is not in your course. I have discussed it here because you might come to notice some numericals in your book. Next we will discuss conservative forces.